Hello. There we go. All right. Let's fix some problems. And let's get some stuff figured out. So we need to save the current position of any client in the server side, right? So when we connect, they'll spawn at the position that they need to be. Oh my gosh, this is loud music. So let's see. We'll be sending our position anyway, so just treat it like any other command. Well, okay, cool. No. We've got all the messages from all the other clients here that we can dispatch to the new player. So when we connect to the server, we should save the arguments here before we dispatch them. So we'll have like a self.position, and that will be a list of 3. Hey, Relsec, you're back. Good morning. I'm gonna fix up some of the networking. How's your morning? How early is it there? I don't remember if you told me your time difference. So we're gonna say if arguments 0 equals P, which means we're sending a position, then we will format the position, right? We'll convert them to float, I or I in data 1 to the end. That's all right. It's nice to see that you stopped in. I know it's kind of a rough morning sometimes with if you're a night owl. Thanks for stopping by and seeing me. Okay. So basically what we're doing here, if you're interested, is when we receive data for each of the clients, it runs through this function, and then it goes to the server to be dispatched to all the other clients. But when it runs through this function, we want to save it so that when a new client joins, we just take all this data that we've collected and we say, okay, this player is at this position, right? So that we know their position. We keep a running tab of where they are in the map. Kind of cool, right? And then when a new player joins, we just send them that new player command, and then we send them the position of that new player. All right, that should be good, right? Does that work? I feel like it's one of those things that you write so much that it feels wrong. Ugh. Yeah, that works. Cool. Make it. So where are you from? Relsec? So I get position. Cool. So that should Houston. Around Seattle. It's weird to see somebody from the United States. Weirdly enough, a lot of people who join this channel are from Brazil. It's kind of funny. Like 3 or 4 of the people that come and see me are from Brazil. Yeah, I mean, apparently they just have different interests. They seemed pretty convinced that Brazilians. Oh my God, this music is loud. That Americans are more interested in women showing off their bodies and people who have a lot of views, but Brazilians are just in it for the low view count. So they come to me. I got a corner on that Brazilian market. Where did our server go? Why isn't our server doing anything? It just wasn't running. No connection. Oh. Do. Yeah, I don't know. It is definitely weird. I mean, I'm not complaining, obviously. Wait, data. Art. What am I doing? But oh, so it didn't work for the second time. Did he connect? I shouldn't have shut it down so fast. Now both of them seem fine, but they're not. Put up a what? Like a donation button? Well, that's kind of what the affiliate follow goal is. You can't get donations or subscribers unless you reach affiliate. And all I have to do, I've got all the streaming stuff, obviously, because I think I've got like 40 something hours of the past 7 days. So, and then I've got the days in a row and the average viewers. The last thing I need is 50 followers, and then I can do the subscriptions and stuff. So that'll be cool. That's something to look forward to. I think they just don't want a channel that like, yeah, I mean, I probably could like give you a link to a something like a Patreon or something, but I mean, I thank you for your interest. I'm not sure why this is not registering the new client. Let's print out all our messages that we're getting. Yeah, I don't know what exactly it is to prevent. I'm sure there's some exploits that you could do if you had a channel that, if you had like a fake channel or something like that, and put in a little work at the beginning. Okay, let's shut this down and let's see if we got, so we got a new player command. We go down and we got a remove player command. And we didn't get the new player command for this one. Why is that? Okay, let's print the message that we've got. We run server. So what are you doing today? What's a normal life or a normal day? The life of a real sec. Did I hear you say your name? Oh, wait, the server shut down. Oh, okay. Cool. It just, the server breaks when we, Cool. I can deal with that. I think it's like just a common. It's a common port to use. Maybe. Sometimes they use like 5555. Oh, well then, there you go. I guess it is a strange coincidence then if you picked it randomly. I think that it's, yeah, I don't know. What's your game? You didn't tell me what your game was, did you? I know you're working on sockets. Poker variant. Like a game derived from poker? Or like a poker game? There we go. Now, weirdly enough, all the positions seem to be like scaled. But it's working. So now we just need to send all the necessary the necessary ingredients to making a new player. I don't know what you call that. So I think angle would be another good place to start. And let's rotate our net player. That sounds interesting. I like poker. I'd be interested to see where that goes. Do you have it in like an online server? Boy, it's an early morning. Or is the networking working? Second, I'm surprised that that worked. Google Cloud Server? What is that? I'm interested. Because I need to make this available to people. I've never made an online server. I've only made localhost. I mean, it's the same process, but you just have to give like an IP address. But I'm sure there's some funky stuff that comes along with it. Just a really lazy way to send our data to the server. I'll admit that, but we're gonna fix it later. Oh. Yeah, you'll figure it out. And when you do, let me know how it works. Okay, now when we receive an angle command, really? For free? Like for like a month? Wow. That's actually pretty cool. Is that the general going rate for like a server? Is $300 a year? Or is that like a premium count? Oh, really? Well, then how do you know it's $300? Is there like a base rate? I guess that wouldn't make any sense. How do you set up your server on their website? I'm not familiar with that at all. Oh, cool. I see. That's actually really neat. And it's in Python, is it? You code on like their website? Oh, so it's not even necessarily server based, or you know what I mean? It's not. You could run any code on there. That's cool. I might actually hit that up when we get this multiplayer running. Yeah. Oh, set. Yeah, they don't know how to set their angle. do, 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, the angle. Okay, that's a little off. Wait, put the rotation before the translation. Yeah, that. Now we're rotating around. Still not like in the right positions. This game have a name? No, it does not. It's my July game. I'm gonna spend all of July on it. That was my challenge. So we're just going all out. Everything that we can do. Okay. So I don't know why this is. Yeah, I started on the 1st. So that's another good way to remember how many days it is. So I just look at my calendar. I'm like, oh, okay, it's the 7th, it's day 7. It's kind of convenient. So 31st, I will end my venture. Okay. I don't know if I'm sending the wrong position or if I'm applying it in a weird way. I'm using, I made the models, I did not make the textures. I just downloaded them off the internet. And actually the models were from another game that I used. I was just using them to get up and running. Or the player models, the buildings and stuff I made on the stream. So we're sending our position, but. Wait, I plus J? Whoa. Why did I do that? That was not the lerp function. That was some other function. Okay, so some other function that I should never have even. Okay. So now I'm thinking it'll work. I'm thinking we're not going to be weirdly offset from each other. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now you can rotate and look around. And now I think I'm going to make the networking a little bit more efficient so that we can send less messages, but they're more meaningful. I think that would be a good idea. So we'll do like a or should we start on our like physics server side functions and stuff? Because we need to run the physics on the server rather than on like both clients. So we'll take all the dynamic objects in the scene and we will send their position to everybody as they move. Now that I've got this all up and running, I'm thinking I'm gonna check out how I did it before. Look.
I could stay like this, forever following you.
I'm not a huge fan of the lyrics in these songs.
Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see.
So we'll have like a
I just want us to always be.
you know what, let's not worry about that right now. There's other things that we can fix. So we've got, let's do like animation and stuff over the network. So do like the state.
Let's stay here. Let's stay here. Let's stay here.
So we'll send our state over the network. That'll be interesting, right? And then we'll go into the connection. We'll make a command to set the state. Self.state equals int args1. That's the same as the angle, but get state, return self.state. And then in the server, yeah, this is Python 2. We'll add a set state. command to be sent to client, and network manager needs to accept the state. Bless you. Me. Bless me. Excuse me. That's what I meant to say. Boy, that was a big one.
Yikes.
That vibrated my skull. Hey! What's up? You made it. This song is so cheesy. I think I'm gonna skip it. I can't stand it. Oh yeah, it's really like set net player state. How's it going? Vladimir. I do not watch the World Cup, but my girlfriend watches the World Cup, and she tells me about it. I heard that Uruguay lost. Did Brazil win? I know there was a game Brazil against, was it Belgium? Ah, I was rooting for Brazil. Okay, so right now the state doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna make it like change colors when you're jumping or you're driving. So if you're RGB, geez. If you are walking, then you are red. If you're jumping, then you're blue, or you're green. If you're walking, then you're green. Jumping, then you're green. If you are driving, then you will be blue. Okay. And I think we've covered all our bases here, so let's see if that works. Whoa. Okay, I guess the server takes a couple seconds to... Oh, or it just crashed. What's the deal with the server now? What are you guys up to? Oh, connection made. Oh, okay, so apparently I got it. It's not looking like it's getting it. Kind of looks like we're not connecting to the server, but it's like, oh yeah, connected, fine, perfect. I don't believe you. It says connection made, but that's not what I'm seeing. What do we do? No connection, no connection, connection made. And then it sort of just does nothing. It's receiving the messages. Wait, it's receiving the messages. Oh, wait, if client ID... Oh, if client ID in... There, yeah. Okay, we want to instantiate it. Ow! Okay. There we go. That's better. Oh my gosh. So... I don't know, the colors should be changing. Or are we not sending the state properly? The state does not seem to be sending properly, because both of my guys are moving around, but the state that we're receiving is always 1. Unless It's not setting the state. Oh, and we don't need to do that every frame. We'll just do it in our set state that we're already overwriting. I love that. That's cool. Now we'll just set it to the next state that we're in. I think we're all fine on the server end. Oh no, we were printing out some stuff. Restart that, restart that, restart that. That's one thing I don't like about doing server stuff, is that you have to have so many scripts running at the same time. It's kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. We got a red guy. Yeah, this guy's not red, but this guy is. Yeah, and then he's green for jumping. And then where do we set the state? Set the state to 1. We probably should have tried driving. We should try driving a vehicle. See if that sends properly over the server. It's kind of working. We can jump. Then when we land, we don't seem to anything special. We can fly a helicopter, and that registers correctly. My hair is crazy right now. Can't manage it. So what are you guys up to? Oh. Cool. I guess I'll leave you to that then. Change state 1. Okay. Now this guy can run and jump. Is he not changing states? I don't like all these I don't need to print out all those messages. Just a second. Holy moly. That is super hard to deal with. I thought that there was a reason I was doing it, but I don't think there is. Wait, that's the other one. For some reason, it's not it's not changing my state when I'm walking, which is definitely a state change. Oh, now it does. Hey, Half-Blood, you're back. How's it going? We're working on our networking again. Okay, so when we're standing on an actual platform, then it changes the state. That's weird. How you doing? I have made progress. I'm trying to get a state machine running over the network. And I'm discovering things about my character class. Set standing. And then character, I think, overrides set standing. Yeah. Have made progress. I'm happy about that. We're gonna have something pretty cool by the end of this. There we go. I'm probably doing some repetitive code somewhere, but if I just keep all the vehicles and the physics objects in the same place, it looks like a pretty accurate simulation. That's cool. Wait. So I think that's good for now on the network player class. I'll like animate him as well. Should I just animate him right now? So instead of a position timer, let's say network position. And then when we get far enough from the network position, we'll send our new position and reset the network position. So then if we don't move, we will we won't send any server message or messages to the server. Just going to do an approximate distance. Doesn't really need to be it doesn't need to be anything fancy. If difference is net position equals self.position.xyz, and then we will send the position, and then we'll also have like a net angle. Rotation.angle minus dot net angle well, actually that wraps across 360. In reality, it wouldn't really affect anything unless you did like wrap. So like if it like 361 and 0 are only 1 degree apart, or 359 and 0 are only 1 degree apart, but it would think that it was 158 degrees or 159 degrees apart. But since we're just checking to see if it's changed, then I guess that's fine. We'll just send one extra message. It doesn't even matter. Okay. And there we go. So if we just stay still and don't do anything, then we won't send any messages to the server. Our state's already good. Should be smoother too. Okay, our distance function is a little funky. I think it's because this needs to be the absolute value. Because we were saying we were moving in a negative direction and then comparing it to an integer, and that doesn't really work very well. That lerp function needs to be smoothed a little bit. I think we could do better. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool. And then if we look at him, he can get in the car. He can't drive the car terribly well, but he can get in the car. And it shows that he's driving because he's blue. I think the more that we do with these physics stuff, the more, or with the network stuff, the more apparent it's going to be how we're going to send the physics over the network. This is actually, like, looking at the how little messages we're actually sending, it's pretty smooth. Like, you could kind of almost play this with your friends, you know? I mean, you can, like, say hi and then jump on their head. I mean, it's not glitchy, it's not lagging out. So we can have what can we do? When we connect on connection, let's send some information about the player, because right now the state isn't being set on connection because they've already set the state to standing. Send message. And then this will be the string that we'll send. That'll work. Self.app.game manager. We'll send that to the server when we connect. So even though we're not changing our state post connection, we should send it to the server. Yeah, so now he's walking state rather than like just nothing state. It's kind of levitating. Okay. Yeah, I guess if you jump, there's no guarantee that you're gonna land on the ground. Let's add animations so that they look like an actual player and not just a weird model. So a net player is going to be based off of the character class. Nice. And then when we update, we'll say, well, and actually these state changes don't need to take place. Yeah, we don't need to do any of this. All we need to do is change the state. And then we'll call do animation. So all that's unnecessary. Oh, but character is also a dynamic object. Oh, that was a bad decision. Let's separate these. So character shouldn't be a dynamic object. Character is just the graphics. But player is a character and a dynamic object. All right. Now we need an initiation method. Perfect. Colliding equals set. That is not necessary. This is all fine. Let's do this in the player class. Let's do target angle. Okay, that's fine. Tacking, sure. Input vector. Input vector doesn't really need to be a thing if you're a client, but it can be if you're the player. Let's just keep it as a thing though, because it affects the animation. And then the rest should be fine. Dynamic object for some reason has some, well, actually, that kind of makes sense, but that's alright. We'll say net player has this by itself. Oops. And then we'll call the character initiation method. Cool. Seems vague. I definitely need to like stop intertwining the physics with the with the animation. I think character needs to be specifically animation. Or not really, because the enemies will use character and they need all the physics code that goes along with character. Let's ignore the enemies for now. We'll just abstract the player class if we need to do that. So let's say take that out. Set standing. Really, all we need to do is draw the model and then have an animated, have it like do animation. Let's put the rest in player. Hello. Hey. What's up? Sorry, I wasn't looking at my chat. How's it going? This, I would show you what we got, but this will definitely not run right now. Good, good, good. That's all right. It's good to have you here. As always, whenever you please. So the network player isn't going to need that, so let's just move it to player. Good, it's going well. Right now I'm working on the animation for the clients. And I am I'm making the character class just an animation so that we can achieve that. And then we'll fix the enemies later because the enemies aren't going to work after this. All this code doesn't need to happen. I could just go into the player. Do jump isn't going to happen. Stop jump, start attack, stop attack, set state. None of that needs to happen. Basically everything other than do animation should be moved to the player class. Now this player class is long as shit, but okay, let's replace some of these with yeah, I'll show you in a second the multiplayer. Oh wait. Words. Okay, we should be good now. Oh, oops. What are all these? Oh my gosh, what? Come on. I could just make my own variables in here, but I don't know why these weren't getting replaced. I'm just gonna do them by hand. Okay. Man. Okay, now for the network player, all it needs to do is say character do animation delta time. This isn't gonna work. There's no way that this works. There we go. Canvas. Character has no set. Oh, so all of my... Okay, I'm gonna put character dude. So I'm gonna just change these method names just so that they work the same as they did before. Because I'm gonna do a lot of this code over again. Wait, what? Character set state. I'm gonna put all these methods beside each other. No, I know. I'm gonna separate this out for sure. It's the only reason I'm doing this like this is because I temporarily want the player to work. And enemy and player shared the same character class. So I still want these methods to be separated, but I also don't want to make it, I don't want to take too many things on at once. So I'm just trying to make this work how it worked before, and then abstract it out later. This is very temporary. Very, very temporary. Because this is a fucking mess. Yeah. We don't normally do things like this. Character damage. Actually, maybe I shouldn't even like make it a superclass. Maybe I should just make it a separate object. The graphics, that is. But right now, this is how I'm doing it. So. There we go. Cool. Oh. Let's go to character, or hey, how's it going? You showed up. I like it. I know, I know who you are. How's it going? We're making a complete mess out of our player class, but our network players are looking pretty suave. When they don't crash the program. Okay, so they don't have a velocity. I'm gonna disable that, and we'll just set it to 10. Well, actually, you know what? Let's make it work, and then okay, so network players don't have get velocity, which they should, I think. But we're just gonna return 10, just so they kind of swing their arms a little bit. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. None type, yeah. Okay, so they can be driving. Self.vehicle is not none. Yeah, I know. Somehow out of that mess came a functional program. Like so many changes. Somehow it still works. Yeah, and they kind of they put their feet out in front of them. Cool. Now we just need like a get velocity function, and then the animations will work properly. That's pretty cool though. What do you think, Pluto? Oh. All right. So let's clear up this character or this player class, because this is an absolute mess. So character is just the graphics. Turn speed, base jump force. This should all not be in character. This should be in the abstracted class thing. Anim timer, state timer, attack timer. Attack timer doesn't need to be in there. State timer probably doesn't as well. No, it does, because we're using it in, wait, no, animation timer we're using. I don't know what state timer even does. Oh, it slows you down when you're jumping. It makes it so you don't apply your jump for very long. Damage stuff doesn't need to take place there. And also arm index is for shooting. That can go into the player class. Yeah, the player class looks like absolutely, it looks terrible. But the character class looks pretty nice. And now we just have to clean up the player. Or we could put it off. We were talking about how we can make this hosted on a server. Google apparently has a service for hosting servers. You gotta be into that. Is this sort of testing not ideal? We can have as many people on here as we want, though. Do, 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 do. All right. I think it would be a good idea to not root it like that. Let's say self.graphics equals character.character. Actually, I don't think that needs a reference. Oh, it does need a reference to the app, but it doesn't need to have it permanently. Yeah, it should be good. And then is this the next Fortnite? It's a game, if that's what you mean. How's it going? I think it might be a little while until it's the next Fortnite, but it will be fun to play with when we get the multiplayer fully. Can't wait to play with you guys, that'll be cool. But we should not think too much about the future before we have fixed this mess. So, if you're in the player class, shouldn't have scrolled through all that. We've got dynamic objects, which, how is that going to interact with the graphics on the player? Should it just not? Should it have its own position? Because I don't feel like it owning the canvas is a good idea. What's your story? What do you do? I don't know what your. I'm assuming your name is just profanity, so I'm gonna leave that out. But what do you do? What's up? Are you into Python? Are you into game design? So we could, I think, just to add an attribute to let's just say self.y for our y position, and then we will all right, see ya, Half-Blood. It was nice to have in here. Nice to have in here. Nice to have you here. I'll be streaming tonight, 6:30, if you want to join us. As usual. Oh my gosh. Okay, it references the... Okay, so this is graphic stuff. This doesn't need to be in here. Could also just replace self.y with self.collider.y, but I mean, maybe we should do that. We kind of skip a step. And actually, it would save a lot of... Yeah, I think I should do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's replace self.collider.y. Replace all. There we go. That's a little bit more physics based rather than like melded to a bunch of things. And actually, we don't... Do we even need a root player? I don't think we even need... I think we just... I don't think it needs to be a superclass. Doesn't even reference app, so we can just get rid of that app. Done. Nice, that's cleaning up really nicely. And then self.graphics.position. And then self.collision.body. That's a little nicer to look at. I don't know why character has a set standing. What does character do? Or what does dynamic object do? Set standing. Oh, okay, well, dynamic object, that's going to be a reference to since we're setting the parent to the collider, we need the player to receive a set standing command. for the elevator stuff. Then, and animation and damage. So, let's route physics. So say, sure, player equals none. Self.player equals player. And then if self.player, then self.player dot set standing C shape. Well, and actually it doesn't really need the shape, does it? C shape, C.parent.onStand. Oh yeah, I guess it does. So now, say and, let's just say and is instance. And then this doesn't really need any arguments, right? It doesn't need to just combine these. So if that's set state, character walk. Well, now the character has a state. Let's just send the character the current state when we do animation. State attacking. So we'll just send it all of the information necessary. Or we could send it to player. I'm just trying to make it so that the character, or that the character doesn't have to have any information. It just does the animation. It's just the graphics. Okay. There we go. I think I like that a little bit better. Removed standing. This is kind of just a self-dot state timer equals 0, and then this is like a dynamic object. Removed standing, yeah. There we go. That's fine. And we'll say self-dot collision dot removed standing. There we go. Okay. Ooh. What? Yes, what? What are you so excited about? What happened? Nice. I don't know. I've never played Dark Souls. I think that's my graphics position. So self-dot graphics dot position. Yeah, I know the concept. Oh my gosh. Jeez. We'll see if this works. I mean, I don't know if this is a terribly good way of doing this. But I feel like it's all right. I think it's a little bit, at least a little bit better than the way we were doing it before. I don't get why people love that game so much. If it's so hard. It's just such a triumph. Once you finally get it. This is gonna be I like the fact that we're not basing the we're not making a superclass of the player. Like the animation, that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. But I'm trying to save variables at the same time. I mean, I don't want to be sloppy about it. I don't want to just throw things around. So the graphics are right on rotation. Okay. Holy moly, that was a lot. Let's see if our player class works. Yeah. Our player class seemed to instantiate, alright. Let's spawn collider. Well, that's just not true. I don't understand why that would be the case, that it would. One argument is all it wants. Oh, now it takes two arguments. Now it takes one argument. What the fuck is happening? Oh, wait a second. It's a vehicle. Yeah, I was thinking that might be a problem. I just thought it was the player. Yeah, so let's not root it off of dynamic object. Let's just have a collision. What do we call it in this? Collision, sure. Dynamic object, and then we'll send it to .app. I forget why we needed a reference to the parent. Set standing. Oh yeah, we don't need that for a vehicle, so we should be good. And then velocity function.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started.
Okay, now go back into vehicle and we say self-thought
Using the brand new system.
velocity function. Self-thought velocity function. Oh, we've already got that. Okay, let's not spawn the collider until afterward. Maybe we could just send it a shape, because that's the only difference between the vehicle's spawn collider and just the default. And the vehicle doesn't add space. Right? Yeah, so let's just send it a shape.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco
So now we can get rid of
investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports on one person already using the brand new system.
the height and the radius, obviously. And then we'll put that in player.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I can set the body later as well, so that's fine. Or I can just set it in the initialization, right? Yeah.
Yep. It's made with bits of real panther. So you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Stings the nostrils. In a good way. Yeah. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Import Paimon. There we go. So now we go back to vehicle. And we don't have to change. I guess we can overwrite the velocity function. That's fine. And we will just skip that step. Okay, let's remove that.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
And then I guess the graphics for this should just go, well, no, they're in each individual object, so that's fine. So that'll be assigned later. Sorry if this is kind of boring. There we go. Nice. Angular dampening. Is that a thing? No, it's not, is it? Angular dampening. Well, I guess. No, yeah, that's fine. It's in reference to the object, and that's cool. Okay, a vehicle might be all right. Oh yeah, because before that wasn't so that canvas equals canvas Okay. And I think that should work for the vehicle. Body position. Self dot collision dot body. And then I'll call the vehicle update method vehicle update self time. Oh, okay. That'll be good. I don't even need to update the collisions. Just need to update that. I'm going to say self.position.xyz equals self.collision body x self.collision.y lighter.y. And then, boy, let's see what other errors come up with the helicopter. Self.body would be okay. Now we just say so the collision dot spawn position. Oh. Body already added. Vehicle has no attribute XYZ. There we go. Graphics position. Position.x. Just one of these times it's just going to run. dy is self.collision.dy. Oh, I did it again. Down here. Oh. Okay. Okay, so apparently the helicopter class works with the new system here. So for anybody watching, you're free to ask questions or does this have max Y velocity? Yes, it does. Or start any sort of conversation. Cool. Do animation self. There we go. And dynamic object has no attribute height. About 4 years. Oh. Yeah, I started on a calculator and then I worked my way up, I guess. What about you? What are you interested in? Are you interested in Python? Yeah. It was actually hell. I hated that. But I could do it in school, so. That's no attribute height. Where is that exactly? I taught myself Python. It's a pretty friendly language when you're not doing really weird things with it. Okay, wait, no, here. In dynamic object, let's set our height when the collider. Wait, the collider height is what we're looking for. Yeah, that's a weird what we're trying to do there. Yikes. Yeah, just keep learning skills. That's what I always think is the key. It's just find little skills that you want to learn. Challenge yourself, and then they'll sort of open up doors for other things you can learn. Wait, dynamic dot. Why? Why do I reference those weird okay, that must have been from older codes. There we go. We're not connecting to the server. Here to driving. I am making a huge shift in my code right now, so we're gonna have a lot of errors. What are you making? We're not setting our position to our collider position. Oh, nice. I like games that sort of assist reality. I like that a lot. I made a little stock market game that, just a second. That you could basically watch the prices go up and down, and you use poker chips to like buy and sell stocks. It was kind of cool. It was really fun for a while, and then it got kind of boring. But it was a nice little project. No, yeah, I know. But it's that it's that sort of using it as a tool for games rather than just putting all the load on the programming. There we go. That's kind of working. Why is it not updating to the body position? Holy moly. It's getting a little complicated. Oh, I didn't even print it. Man. Breaking stuff is stressful. It'll come out alright. I know it's gonna work, but it's... Yikes. Okay. Move self-defy. Well, thanks for the follow. Oh yeah. I don't know, I've never done one. I like making bots for online games. Like little online games. Not anything that I care about or anything that's popular. But it's kind of a fun little exercise. What are we doing? We aren't. I think we probably aren't adding the body to the space. I made one for a game called Infamous Gangsters. It's sort of like a text-based online thing, but you like click buttons and you steal cars and do crime and stuff. It's actually kind of a cool game, but I made a bot that plays it like a madman 24/7, and it just racks up money. It was kind of fun. Already added to the space, I know. The vehicles are different. Where's the level manager? Hey, Pluto. Thanks for being here. I know. You got died? Okay, wait. Collision spawn. Oh, okay. Well, we're not actually like spawning the player. So the player isn't adding to the space. Yeah, it's kind of a cool experience. Who suicided you? Are there enemies in that game that suicide bomb you? God, this class is a mess. Oh. Oi. Am I actually spawning? Wait. Why is it spamming the hell out of that no connection? You can't suicide somebody else. You can, never mind. Ow. Wait, okay, it's not even, that's alright. Keep going. Don't worry about it. Assisted suicide. Yeah, but it's still your intention. So let's go. Let's not talk about suicide. That's kind of a horrible topic. Dynamic object. Ponies? Oh, maybe. There we go. Alright. Still not, where did I get velocity? Do get velocity. MLP, what's MLP? Oi. I don't watch My Little Pony. Yeah? Is that what you call my channel, My Little Pony? Oh my gosh. Hey, that worked. There we go. Let's find another error. An attribute body. Oh crap, no, I don't want to start another instance, just... Wouldn't watch again. My Little Pony or... Color. Wait, graphics color. Man, that affects so much. Not a small change, but it's going to be worth it because then our net players are going to be much better. We should be able to pick up power-ups now. There we go. We don't fall. I hate when it just does an error because then it's like I gotta think about it. Set standing. Wait, collision set standing calls my sets. I don't want it to... That would be an interesting little error we get there. No thank you. No, we're sending... There we go. Then remove standing isn't happening. Because we're not calling it from dynamic object. Remove collider. We'll do the same thing as set standing. Oh. Okay. Shape is not defined. Removed standing. Spell it right. There we go. Incursion depth exceeded. Always means you're doing something right. Oh, the height of this. helicopter is way too small. Oh, vehicle. Okay, cool. And then, oh, and it's moving now too. We're not setting the position to the vehicle position. Character. Vehicle equals vehicle. Why aren't we setting, oh, wait. Go down to, are you one of Pluto's friends? How's it going, Luigi? Let's state this character driving. Am I not calling character update? I am. Maybe I should just combine these. Oh my gosh, stop. Holy crap, what just happened? Okay, let's go back. You're not even gonna respond to your friend, Pluto? Wait, vehicle has a position. Thanks. It's some, it is stock music from YouTube. Because I didn't want to be muted in my video. Okay. Yikes. Drop my controller. Okay. Oh, and then if I'm not driving, I'll do this. What? Why is it that I imported PyMonk and it threw an error? Oh, player. Oh my gosh, what? It's like, that is the most random shit. Okay, there we go. You're from the moon? Man. Are you both Pluto's friends? Or are you just, well, I mean, you... God, that goes so fast. The height of my player, like, yeah, the height of my player is 1. Thank you. Spawn collider. Let's say 0 and then self.height. Now we shouldn't be able to walk underneath the car.
So we're very pleasant today. However, we are looking for a new front to begin to drift south and eastward. The central and eastern parts of Kansas will very probably be cloudy in the morning.
Right now, for some reason, you cannot lift off.
By tomorrow afternoon. Today, however, very, very pleasant reading. 73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks of
Yeah, it's just not. Oh, it's probably just not displaying that it's going up.
And in the Ponca City Blackwell area, 68 degrees today. Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising. And no
You are? I'm glad.
Correction a half inch ahead for the year and 1 and 53/100ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little
I'm on here all the time if you want to just sort of hang out and
of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite
learn
photo was pretty interesting for the west
with me.
of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system and that wide band of fairly heavy snow.
Happy to have you.
Each time that you see the frontal system on there, that begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front
Doesn't seem to be
now, however,
applying the velocity. 0-1.
with a couple of high pressure cells behind it.
Okay, wait, where? Vehicle. We're in vehicle. Helicopter. And then I guess we're not applying collision.update. Yeah, we're not applying the velocity. Self.collider.y plus equals dy. Whoa! Times delta time. Times delta time. There we go. Whoa, that's actually really cool. That's like super accelerated, but I love it.
Fairly heavy band of rain showers and snow all the way from the eastern portions of Montana down to western.
That's actually really cool. I like the double speed. Because the player's already applying the velocity, but the helicopter I don't think is. Oh, we should. I love that. There we go. Now the helicopter. Whoa. The helicopter moves so freaking fast. I don't know why. We'll figure that out. We just never like took the time to do that. Whoa. Okay, doesn't collide with the ground either. Oh yeah, we should stop doing that. Oh wait, you know what, actually there's like a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do other than just add the velocity. All we need to do is say vehicle and then collision.move y delta time. I think that should work. There we go. Now it should land on the ground. There we go. That's better. I don't know why the player is so slow. Maybe he's not. Has he always been this speed? I thought he was faster before. Yeah, it's you can do a lot with it. It's easy for people to get into, and it's also very expandable, so you can do a lot of different stuff with it. I liked the double. Yeah, he definitely moves slower now that I've. Well, I can go up as much. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking that. But I want to make him move faster. That was cool. I liked like the double jump height. It was very jump force. Let's say 40. That might be a little much on the speed. Now let's look at our network here. Because right now it's not even connecting to the server. See how these animations translate over to. Nope. Do animation takes exactly 3 arguments. Okay, I can deal with that. Network player, where are we? Okay, so we're not rooting it in or in character. We're just having, yeah, we're saying graphics equals character. right? So, or maybe it just takes app. And then we'll just update the graphics. But it'll still take self as the player because we need to get some information from them. I'm not sure if it'll actually spawn it or instantiate it to the screen. Oh no, it tried. p.graphics.canvas. Oh, here we are. Self-thought, graphics deposition. This is a pretty simple class, so I don't think this will take long to debug. Oh. Hey, how's it going? Back. Attacking. Okay, well it needs that anyway, so let's just say attacking equals false. And what are the other things that we need? We need probably animation timer. Do we have animation timer? Or is that, no, that belongs to characters, so it should be fine. And then vehicle and input vector. Those are all taken into account with the animation. Okay. Drop in that second player and error. Player.state. It's not should be state. What? Okay. State equals 0. Yeah, we're trying to access it here too. That was it. There we go. Oh, well, it doesn't have a rotation because it's graphics rotation. Oh, yeah. And I'm thinking that might be the last error we got because that was pretty solid. So now the person over the player over the network, I mean, he's just walking all the time. The animation isn't synced up super well, but you can run around and you should be able to get into a car. There you go. But he's not going to sync up the car because the physics aren't synced, but he's sitting there. You can run around and jump around. You can jump around with other people, so. That's cool. I just kind of glitch into that. No, I think we're good. Yeah, they're always walking unless they're flying. I definitely like the amped up jump though. That's cool. Okay, well, the double jump doesn't really work. It's getting dangerously close to Roblox. I know. Maybe Roblox is cool. I've never played Roblox, so you guys keep saying that. Does it look like it? I've seen the kind of characters. It's just blocky characters in multiplayer. Do they have helicopters? Oh god. No. That video is sick. I tried watching that for like a second, and I was like, oh, that's no, thank you. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, the double jump wasn't working. Let's see why. I have no idea what. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna just give me a second to respond to that. Do jump. I think it's in the players update. This player class is just a mess right now, though. I can't stand that, but I'm just gonna deal with it for a little bit. Whoa. Oh, I was just hitting that collider up there. Couldn't see it. Okay, so power up time isn't the same. Oh, wait, no, power up time isn't the same. Pluto, don't make everybody go watch that. Alright, state timer is what I'm looking at. And then are we doing set state if it's driving, character set state? Okay, let's just combine these afterward, that's fine. Collision despawn. Okay. Anybody else is watching, free to chime in, talk about your projects, talk about your experience or your goals in Python or game design or whatever you're interested in. I'd love to talk with you about that, other than so jump time is my state timer. Am I setting that correctly? Let's see, print. Jump. I mean, it's obviously it's working, right? But my state timer isn't doing anything, apparently. If you're driving, if you're not driving, if you're jumping, state timer is less than 0. Oh, wait, no, the double jump was, oh, wait. Okay, so it was on jump. Do jump. Collision standing. Oh, so I just need to check for or self dot power up time is greater than 0. Done. It's alright. I'm just not gonna go look at your link right now. I'm just messing with you. Alright. There we go. Now our jetpack is working again. That is crazy fast. I mean, I kind of like it. Our damage... Does our damage not work? We've got set standing. That's being triggered, right? Yeah. Damage. I'm just removing any like enemy code. Just gonna ignore that for now until we get the networking working. Self.set standing. Oh, print. Why did I say that? Why is the helicopter so tall? The hell? Yeah, that is not what I wanted to do. B.Y. Yeah, that was a little problem. There we go. Standing. And it should take damage, right? Or are we just testing the damage in the wrong way? Let's go back to player. Where's player? What are you humming about? Collision.dy plus damage speed. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. And then, print. Are we just moving a lot slower than what we... 40. Whoa. Oh, I'm still connected. I was like, what? Who's that? Yeah, I didn't realize that I was still in the server. Okay. Wait, why is it always 40? It's always 40. I think, wait, collision.dy. Wait, player, okay. Oh, wait, I'm setting it to 0 before I test it. Right? Set state character walk. I want to do that after I test the damage. How do you leave a folder? CD, right? Change directory. C.parent.onStand. Okay, well that's like for elevators. But where am I setting overspeed? So set standing. Yeah, I'm setting it to 0, so I need to do that first. There we go. Should be good now. Oh, I'm not printing it anymore. So we need to make that number less than 0. And we'll take damage. Nice. That works. So now our player seems to be working better. Boom. It's a pretty high jump. I kind of like it, but at the same time it might be a little OP. Maybe you can like upgrade to that point or something. Well, our networking is working nicely, though. I'll run another version of this. Hey. Can't collide with them yet. But we still need to sync the physics over the network. And that'll work better. But now you can be animated while you're walking. Or while you've connected to another person. And you can fly invisible helicopters. Now I just need to make it so you can like get in different seats in the helicopter. That'll be cool. And we need to connect to a server, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream that, but I'll set up a server for us to play together on, and that'll be cool. And I'm almost at affiliate, so maybe once I can get subscribers, maybe my subscribers, oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. Getting out of the helicopter is not. P.canvas. P.graphics.canvas. Maybe that'll be something to look forward to. Entice you guys to. You want to join me in my server? That makes me feel bad. I'll invite all of my previous followers right now to have a free pass in my server to play with me. So my first 50 subscribers will get to play with me in my server. Because you guys are cool. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you guys. It is certainly a team effort. Okay. But you're not talking. I want you guys to talk. Because it makes me feel like I'm just talking to myself. That's fine, you're in for free. You don't have to pay me. I'm not asking for your money. Of course I'm gonna let you into my exclusive server for free. I'm thinking like $1, just because of the cost of the server. I'm not looking to make profit off of it. Although it would be cool, right? Everybody wants a little bit of money. Let's not talk about that. That makes me feel bad. Okay. This seems to be working, other than, oh yeah, I got out of the helicopter and it spawned me on the ground. So when I set my state to anything other than driving, set state jumping. So if I am currently driving and I set my state to something else, right? So I've got how is that working? Wait, self.state. Gonna drive. Yeah, okay, so I'm spawning the collision here. Body position, and then we need self.collider.y equals position 1. There we go. There we go. But our camera isn't working anymore for some reason. If state equals character driving, else. Oops. Yeah, our camera's all screwy now. We'll print state. Well, now this is working. But if I'm standing on it and I get in, yeah. So when I remove my standing platform, oh yeah, I needed to set my state right now. Self.state equals state. So when I jump off of the platform that I'm on to get into the vehicle, well, wait a second. Print state. See, 2-1. So it's setting it to driving, and then it's setting it to flying. But if I don't have a standing platform, then it sets it to 2. Excuse me, and it stays there. Drive. Collision.despawn. Oh, I need to do it before we despawn the collisions. Now, if I am standing on the helicopter and go in, now it works. It's because the remove platform makes me jump, and it removes the driving state. I need to fix these helicopter controls. Because if you're not going up or down, it goes super fast. Oh, man. Boy, oh boy. This has been cool. It's working out well. Very, very well. I'm happy with how this is going. Once we sync up these physics over the server, that will be very cool. It is so possible. I am excited. I'm very excited. That'll be the next stream tonight at 6:30. Anybody who doesn't know, I stream every day at 6:30 to 10 a.m. and p.m. other than Wednesdays and Sundays. And I do more of a middle of the day stream. You can check my schedule if you're interested. Oh, thanks for the follow, Luigi. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to see new faces. I think maybe the gravity should be higher. It's a little floaty. But I think it's a dynamic object, yeah. That might be kind of an extreme jump. Now it feels like I'm fighting gravity. Oh, man. It's been so productive. This morning has been like... This past couple of days have been just super productive. I really like having you guys around for this too. That feels better. Plus you fall a little faster. I just hate waiting for the jump to stop. Doing the little hop. This is an elevator, by the way, for anybody who didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Nice. I just smashed myself through the ceiling. Wait, if I go like... That's cool. Oh! Oh! Oi, 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 oi. You're doing a Python test. The test is done? How do you think you did? Is it on, what was it, Code Wars? Somebody told me to look at Code Wars. What was it on? Is it just like general programming syntax? Udemy. Oh, I want to see what happens when a platform spawns in front of the door. Oh shit. I think it should reverse your Y velocity when you hit something with your head. Try Check.io. Check.io is a pretty is a cool website. Now you just bump your head instead of like stopping and then floating down. That feels much better. Okay. Do your own programming challenges. You want me to give you guys programming challenges? Would you guys like that? Like for the day, if you're not busy. It's nice to take a break from programming. Or oh, you want one? So can you do graphics? Could you do like a maze generator? Or I'll have to think on it. I'll think on it and then I'll give you one for the next stream. That very much depends on your skill level. Check out Pygame. Check out Pygame and draw a rectangle to the screen at a certain position. Or, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, don't get into Kivy yet. Pygame is nice to sort of understand graphics. And then Kivy is more of a like, okay, here's how to make them good. Or, not good, but modern. With like shaders and stuff. But it's a little more complicated. A little bit. Tkinter. I always hated Tkinter, to be honest. I think mostly because it required its own main loop. I mean, Kivy does too, but Kivy lets you access that. I don't know. I never liked Tkinter. I didn't spend much time with it. Maybe if I spent more time with it, I could learn to appreciate it. But anyway, I need to. It's 10 o'clock here, and I need to start getting ready for work. I gotta work with my tomatoes today. So you guys, maybe do a little challenge yourself, get something done, learn something, and then I'll come back, and I'll be back on at 6:30, 8.5 hours from now, and we'll finish up this networking. Maybe not finish up the networking, but we'll certainly make it better. And maybe we'll add support for enemies and abstract the player class a little bit, because that is a mess. It's getting better, but it's still a mess. Maybe we just won't make humanoid enemies. It would just be a robots in a world full of other different types of robots. We'll see. But I need to get going. Thank you guys for watching. It's nice having you guys here and talking and sharing this experience. As always. And for everybody who's new, thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me a shot to woo you into spending your time with me. And when I get back, we'll finish up on this. It'll be cool. Goodbye. Bye to everybody. I'll see you all 6:30. I know, they're going better. Yesterday night and today, the networking went pretty smooth, and I'm happy for that. So let's keep this train rolling. Let's keep getting stuff done. It's cool. I'll see you guys at 6:30 if you want to join me. Peace out.